All right, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We back. We back. We back. We back. All right. I'm a little tired tonight. I had to make myself get up so I can go ahead and get this little live popping. All right. So welcome back. This is and then this happened. This is gonna be part two of Nate Woods. Um, Today is gonna be the last day I talk about it. To be honest with you guys, as unfortunate as the situation is, I actually pretty much feel like, there's really nothing we can do about it except for continue to fight for injustices for our people. Really, not much we can really do. So I'm not gonna continue to harbor over Nate Woods. May his soul rest in peace. I seen they did like a balloon releasing, I guess, in Birmingham for in favor of his life and stuff tonight. So I think that's a beautiful thing. Um, I also think that I was kind of scrolling over and I saw some disturbing things. And I'm gonna talk about that. Then we're gonna move on. So if you caught the live yesterday, first off, I just want to thank everybody who did watch the live, who did catch the live. I know it was crazy. Like, I know that, you know what I'm saying? I had the live up, it was popping, people was watching it. And then I know that, as of right now, y'all been inboxing me like crazy, and I cannot even respond. I can't even respond to y'all. Facebook done locked me down so damn hard, but that ain't nothing new. You feel me? I tried to run a little ad for my page. They didn't approve that. They disabled that. They disabled every ad I tried to pull. Then they wanted to know all my information. Like, they wanted to know everything. So yeah, they've been making it pretty tough on the chick, for real, for real. Um, Anyways, so we was talking about yesterday about Nate Woods, his execution, whether or not he was really truly an innocent man. We discussed basically his behavior, his decisions, and what basically led to his demise, right? So I got to a part about where I was talking about his behavior and the outburst that he had in court. So I was talking about how his behavior pretty much landed him in a situation that he didn't want to be in, right? And that was basically unfavorably being executed a little bit faster. He ended up having to plead for his life when he really shouldn't have had to. So the whole story is a tragic story. It's a sad story. But here's the catcher. Here's the catcher. Let's get to the point. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, like, kind of handle a little something on this side, and I'm trying to talk to you at the same time. Terrible, terrible. All right, so here's the point. Okay. So after I kind of looked a little bit further, after I was looking at some of the information and some of the things that I seen on Facebook, I seen some disturbing things. Like, I definitely saw a post, because I asked the question. I was just like, hey, like, if anybody's ever had any situations that they went through with this RoboCop guy, or this y'all call him Curly, Officer Curly, to say something. And then as I was scrolling around this morning, I noticed that the young activist, I guess he would be the Birmingham's future activist, or Birmingham's newest up and coming activist, Carlos. I can't say his last name right. I don't know. Chazves, I believe. But he asked the same question. And on his post, what kind of shocked me was there were tons of stories, like tons of stories, tons of like different situations, scenarios, things that people had went through dealing with this Officer Curly. So I was seeing situations where basically the people started talking. The people started speaking, and when the people started speaking, they started telling their end and putting two and two together and making the story make more sense. So when we spoke about Mr. Woods' behavior, and it landed him in the ultimately on death row, um, I guess in a sense, I guess if you look at it, it almost seems as if he's being like a as if in that moment when he had the outburst, it was like a street justice type thing, where because according to all these stories, like these police officers were crooked. There were tons of stories about this officer Curley, like planting cocaine on people. I saw stuff about raping prostitutes. And this officer, his real name was Carlos Owens. Uh, I guess, I mean, obviously he was a pretty treacherous guy. Now, what disturbed me so bad was if he was crooked, and I'm guessing that everybody was just like, man, like they got what they deserve, because I always pick with my eye. I gotta stop doing that. But I know people feeling like, maybe the officers got what they deserved. They were crooked. They were this. They were that. They was dirty cops and this, and this. And so then I began to question and wonder. The next part was, why or were specific people targeted? I believe that these officers worked in the West End and the Inslee area. I saw a lot of people from Inslee talk about this officer in particular when he was running things, and I started to wonder about why people didn't band together and like file complaints. If he was really truly like taking people's money, I then started to wonder, was he one of those police officers that was taking uh, drug dealer money? Because I know me, there's no way I'm gonna let a police officer bully me, blackmail me, none of that. I ain't doing it. I know, that in today's society, like things are a little bit different. It's a little bit rough out there. As we got it now. But I do know I have enough rights to where I just wouldn't live in a community where I would let police officers like bully me and my people. It's like, I want to know why, or if people were even privy to that. You guys do have a phone number, that you do have resources that you can call. You have people that you can reach out to, and you can report police officers that are in violation of your rights. You do have internal affairs phone numbers. There are people that you can contact. This is why it's important for us to like learn about our legislators and learn about who's in office, learn about these people, learn what they about. That's why I'm here to try to get this little thing popping with Alabama so that we can kind of like grow. We need people that's in economic positions of power. We do have both black police officers, but right now we got a whole community that don't even, that's like kind of like fuck the police. We got a black mayor, but then I've noticed that now y'all even got a black mayor, then there's a lot of negative feedback towards him as well. So every time I've just kind of noticed, like every time somebody black does kind of step forward, I've always seen more of the backlash from behind it. But on the same note, I see situations like this where, okay, so we had some crooked cops according to what people were saying, and these crooked cops basically met their match one day. That's basically the story that kind of came behind it with Facebook. These officers, this officer, it's his fault. This officer Curley, and this is no disrespect to the family of Carlos as a son, and I do have the utmost respect for law enforcement and families, so therefore I don't want them thing, because it's not. But I'm just saying that if all of this stuff was very much so true the way we say it is, people should have definitely, let's like, are we there? I hope everybody's still there. Well, anyway, I'm gonna just keep on rolling. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It was popping. And then see, that's how y'all know I'm still new at all this stuff. I'm still learning as I go. But anyways, back to what I was saying. No disrespect to the family, because that ain't what I'm trying to do. But what I'm saying is that if this was really going on, Mr. Owens, if all of this is true, of all of these different stories, and it wasn't like one or two stories, it was like a conglomerate. I even think I saw like mentions of people wanting to do documentaries. Like, so this seems like a lot of people. So I started to get concerned in a sense, because one thing I do know is that the whole world ain't all lying about one particular person. You know, it's kind of like how we talk about R. Kelly. Like, once he married Aaliyah, ooh, that's probably not a good comparison, but I'm just going to keep it 100. It's an analogy. Roll with it. When R. Kelly married Aaliyah, that was the number one sign he was a pedophile, right? All right, America did nothing. We stood by. We sat back and we let it roll because, you know, it is what it is. Look at his position of power, right? Then it just came out like years later, after like years and years and years of all these people that had been tortured. Then boom, people finally started talking, and it's like something that could have been like, we could have put a stop to this a long time ago. So if this was true, the ultimate thing I wanted to do was give out information, man. I'm always trying to like give out some information, man, because you know I don't want nobody to think down there you ain't got no rights. You got rights. Can't nobody just roll up on you and take your money. Can't nobody, that's harassment. There's ways around being harassed by the police. So the number one thing I wanted to leave was to make sure I left the Eternal Affairs phone number. That phone number is 205-254-1745. This is Birmingham, Alabama's BPD Eternal Affairs phone number. 205-254-1745. You can also send them an email or whatever at BPD underscore IAD at Birmingham Gov. I believe that's what I got. I believe that's it. I'm gonna look it up one more time to make sure I got that email address right. I always keep my little laptop close to me to kind of, so when I need to look up stuff, I need to look up resources, I can kind of just slide over here to this screen right quick. So we gonna make sure we got the right information out. If y'all hear me typing, I'm looking for Eternal Affairs. So yes, BPD underscore IAD at birminghamal.gov. Capital B, capital P, capital D underscore, capital I, capital A, capital D at birminghamal.gov. That's your first stop. That's your first stop. Nobody has the right to harass nobody. Anytime something happens, regardless to what you do, who you are, you still have rights as a citizen. So don't think that y'all can, like, it really don't roll like that. Like, if you the people right there, then it's always somebody got a boss. Somebody got a boss. Maybe I need to research the entire chain of command. Whatever we need to do, but somebody got a boss. But I heard, you know, but in terms of a job to do. That's what they do. They take complaints, and that's their job. And if people work together, stick together, and work in numbers, you guys can really make some things shake. So maybe before we got to the point where these cops get murdered, this young man end up being on death row. Nobody constantly researching, looking up stuff, trying to find out, you know, the facts. So my main thing was to let y'all know you got rights. That story was crazy, but we're gonna let Nate Woods, we're gonna let him rest in peace. It's tragic, and we're gonna move on from there. So I'm gonna kind of go back to just going. Okay, we back. I'm sorry. So real quick, going over the live yesterday. Anybody who tuned in, I appreciate it. I got some really great critiques. I got some really great feedback. As y'all know, I'm still working on this. I'm still working out the kinks. Tough. So I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate people kind of letting me know. I apologize. So I learned really quick that little 5-minute wait. So I was trying to do that kind of like a little intro thing until I get me like a little intro and theme music rolling. But I guess what I forgot was there are going to be a lot of people that are going to come and watch this after the fact. And they are going to be like, why is it 5 minutes so long before you even sat down and started talking? With that, my bad. I learned from it. We move on. I won't let it happen again. Sorry. With the rest of it, I just appreciate the people that did watch it. I'm so sorry about the deletion, guys. I was probably more crushed by it than you were. Trust me, it bothered me. But it is on YouTube. It's there. I'm going to upload this video as well. I've been trying to get all of this stuff kind of worked out. And it's kind of like one of those things where, like I said, I'm one of those learn as I go type. So I wanted a studio and I wanted cameras, lights, and action. I was looking for, I was going to try to do with a photographer. Like, I have a whole vision set up, and ultimately I ended up having to resort to what I know best, and that's just kind of rolling with what I got, like I told you, and just going live and just testing and seeing how it turns out. I'm glad that my message, though, overall, hopefully that is getting across. I got tons of stuff I want to talk about. We got tons of topics we going to keep up. If you got any interesting stories, anything funny you want to drop in my inbox, feel free. And then this happened one at Facebook, and then this happened LLC at Gmail. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. My Instagram name is Remy_8_6. That's for, and then this happened on Insta. Like, look me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you can see right now, I'm looking for people to work with. I'm looking for people that's out there that's hungry like me, that's trying to build their brand for real, for real. I'm looking for hairstylists. I'm looking for people, makeup artists. I'm looking for people that want to promote their business. If you want to add, you know what I'm saying, as we develop this and get this thing popping more, we're going to be placing ads on here. We're going to be promoting people. We're going to be putting people out there. If you do music, if whatever talents you have, like if you from Alabama, I want to start with you first. I also want to make sure that I plug in a couple of people. If you're in the Birmingham area, there is a Facebook group that is called www.what you're working with, or what you're working with. Hashtag www is what it's really called. We trying to build some networking groups. It's plenty of roasting groups. It's enough roasting groups. It's enough troll groups. Baby mama versus baby daddy swag. Everybody want to cook, can't cook. You know, all that. No disrespect or pun intended. But you know what I'm saying? We trying to network. We trying to get people to work together. We got people that are out here that are trying to promote business. We got people that are trying to employ people. We got people that are trying to feed knowledge. They're giving out classes. If you want to be a realtor, if you want to, if you need somebody that does cakes, if you need somebody to do nails, if you need somebody to do hair, you know, we got Clara Davis. Shout out to Clara Davis and her Stay in the Loop. I did my orientation just to see what it was like. So she's got a whole call center where she's hiring people. Ladies, if you need a job, or if you're like me and you got kids, you need to work from home, or you prefer to be at home and you ain't trying to go out, holler at Clara Davis on Facebook. Stay in the loop. Stay in the loop. She's out there hiring people. She's giving people positions of power. And that's what it's about. We trying to build positions of power, man. We trying to build the economy down there by networking and working together. If we can stick together and work together, we could build a lot. You know what I'm saying? You can make your own economy strong. That's what I love about the South, because of all the black people and all the black entrepreneurship and all the black economy that's out there. The money is there. You just got to want to get it. You just got to want to get it. And it's the problem is a lot of people are poverty minded, bruh. People will sit on here and preach all day and try to give y'all the juice, try to give you the information, but a lot of people don't want the information. Y'all don't want to hear that shit. Y'all want somebody to sit on here and talk about dumb shit all day. Y'all want people to sit on here and y'all want to find a reason to judge. Y'all want to find a reason to have something wrong with the person that's trying to deliver you the knowledge. But for real, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. That's why I research, and that's why I keep bringing up the word research. We got to be in the day and the age where we stop just taking information that people tell us. Stop looking at these stupid ass articles on Facebook and all of that shit, thinking that these articles are true. We have to research and be knowledgeable ourselves. This is a new day where we got to be awake about financial literacy. A lot of people are poverty minded. You so poor, you don't even know you poor. You so poor, you don't even know you poor. Generationally cursed, you know what I'm saying? To where you've grown up in these type of circumstances and situations. You know, when we get to the ultimate thing, I think when people get to talking about fuck 12, fuck the police and all this other stuff, I always kind of wonder, what was their influence or what was their environment growing up that would make them feel as if people who were hired to protect and serve are more of an enemy. I think that that's a big problem that we have now in America, that we have the very people that we're supposed to be looking to. Like when you're a kid, you look at police officers and people like that like they're heroes, and now as adults we see that, we have people that are terribly afraid. Like we have to raise our black men up, our sons up, to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the police say goes. Don't be disrespectful, don't do this, don't do that, because you might not make it home if you have an encounter with the police. It's time to have a dialogue. It's time to have a dialogue. Like, it's really time for a connection to be made. But it starts with us first. We can't preach about racism. You can't teach about, wanting to march and protest about everything else that's going on every time somebody white does something to the black community, if we're not going to address the issues within ourselves first. And that's the poverty mindset. That's the getting past ourselves. That's the getting past killing each other, fighting each other, bickering with each other, not being each other's sister's keeper or brother's keeper. You know what I'm saying? Robbing, still. We got to break that mindset first before we can attack bigger issues, because we got to fill ourselves up. It's a lot of broken people out there, but it's not too late. It's not too late to build. It's not too late. You know what I'm saying? To start from the ground up. It's not too late to plant a seed. It's never too late to learn. It's never too late to learn. It's all the Birmingham economy is so cheap, for real, for real. Why are people out there, you know what I'm saying, living in such poverty stricken conditions? You know what I'm saying? Education. So I called the little lady Kathy Ivy yesterday. Her name's Kay Ivy. I meant to say that too. I think I called dude Mike Woods once. So I watched my own live. I caught some of my own stuff. It was cool. But yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta break the stigma, people. So for me, I'ma just be real about me. The reason why I feel like I'm probably walking in my path in this is because, like, I already know doing this, I already know I'm gonna be pissing people off. But it's going to be truth, and it's going to be from my heart. But I'm just flat out, I'm outspoken, and I speak my mind. I say it how it is, and sometimes it may come out as if I don't care, but I really do. But sometimes you got to call people out to lift them up, man. Sometimes you got to call people out to lift them up. So I'm one of those. Sometimes I'm gonna hold us accountable. I'm going to hold myself accountable. I'm going to be transparent as I can. You know what I'm saying? As much as this is all new for me, too. I do the best I can. Let me say it like that. But I'm not going to hold y'all, because tonight is a school night. I had a lot of schoolwork to do today. I was so busy doing it, before you knew it, I was back there asleep, not getting nothing done. We're going to pick back up. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, back to Nate Woods. Rest in peace, Nate Woods. I hope nobody took the live yesterday offensively. If you did not catch it, it is on YouTube, www.andthennishappened.online. You can find it there. So I hope people have a good night. Make sure you guys are liking my page. If you make it to YouTube to look at my page, man, subscribe. Like my page. Share it. Hey, I'm trying to spread a message. Support me. If you support me, I support you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, businesses, black people, y'all ready to network? Y'all ready to be put on the map? We ready to put Birmingham on the map? If you got a business you want to promote, you got an album you want to promote, you know what I'm saying? I done did so much research. I ain't gonna front. I've heard of the dude Two Guns Vito. I'm all the way in Kentucky, mind you, so this is me being all in Birmingham's business. But I heard of the dude Two Guns Vito. I guess the name maybe ring a bell, Vito. I've heard of it maybe, but that don't mean that I know him like that. I mean, my family is based off of the north side, but that don't mean I know dude. I don't really think I know dude like that. He probably know my peoples or whatever though. But you know, before I knew it, I ended up seeing that he was dropping a little album too, and I found his little stuff on YouTube. But you know what I'm saying? That's what it is though. That's what it is. It's about networking. It's about discovering. It's about getting people out there, putting them names out there, man. Yeah, I'm all about that. I'm all about the creativity and the talent, bro. We gonna break the stigma. We not gonna keep doing this negative shit in 2020. 2020, we building. Y'all, keep the peace. Much love and light. Have a good weekend. I hope y'all got that internal affairs phone number. So about the giving y'all times and dates for when I'm gonna be doing the show, I probably like live. Like I'll probably just go live when the spirit moves me, and I'll just upload the videos. And sometimes if y'all catch it, y'all catch it, and if y'all don't, y'all don't. More so like that, you know, cause I struggled to get here at 8 o'clock tonight. I really did. So I'll go live when the spirit moves me. How about that? We'll do that instead. But peace and love, y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. Be safe out there. Everybody make it home safely. We pray protection and covering over you and yours, your children, your family, your inheritance. Be blessed, y'all. Peace.